So I just want to talk about the book a little bit more.
I would go to bed, and just before you drift off to sleep, I would have these really great ways of writing the book or describing something, like moments of clarity, immense clarity, where I was like, this is what I want to write and this is how I want to write it. And then I thought to myself, well, I'll remember this tomorrow morning and I'll just write it tomorrow. And then I'd wake up the next day and I'd completely forget about it. And so instead of just going to sleep, I'd just get up and I'd go and write. And sometimes I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I'd just be like, immediately the thought of the book would be there. I used every waking moment, honestly. Like, I would just get up really early before work and I would smash it out, and after dinner I'd go in and I'd start writing, and if I was in the flow, I'd just keep going. When I wrote the trauma section of the book, that was probably the hardest part of the book for me to write. And it was really difficult because I knew that I had to go back into a place which had immense pain and suffering and sadness and loss of power, and I knew I had to go back into that place and those emotions and those feelings and those memories. And afterwards, I just turned into an absolute mess because it was so horrific. But I suppose I'd never kind of allowed myself, or I wasn't in a space in my life where I could actually sit back and reflect on the relationship with my Nana Mary and my dad's side of the family. And I was able to be so vulnerable with myself that I was just so upset. I was mourning a relationship that I never had. The book definitely goes into a lot of childhood memories, which I, hold on to dearly. I think that I've always been able to have a relationship with my inner child, and like I have always allowed myself to be playful and jovial and things like that. But I think this book gave another dimension to that relationship with myself. It's like a web of cotton, being weaved. And there's so many complexities and different sides of our consciousness and our memory and our experiences and things that we experience as adults that can then go back into that cloth that we create when we're children. Because I think a lot of my life there's been a lot of judgment passed upon me. And so, I might be restricting the way that I would go and reconnect with my inner child or how I would express myself. But I think that through writing this book, ultimately, I think I've just been like, I don't care how anyone perceives of me because this is what's right for me. And I think reconciling all of that and then being able to reconnect in a really beautiful way has been instrumental in me becoming a stronger person. It is a story of deep struggle and desperation, but triumph and power and love. It is everything and nothing all at the same time. It takes the reader on a huge journey of life, and it caresses you, and it goes right at the end, it cheers you on, and it goes, you know what? Anyone can do this. Anyone can do it. You just have to believe in yourself.